The troops were on an operation against militant groups in the region. Since August 2014, 4,500 French soldiers have been deployed across 5 West African countries. President Emmanuel Macron has released a statement expressing condolences over the deaths. We can speak to our TRT World Editor-at-Large, Ahmed Aliolu, who joins me in the studio now. So, first of all, tell us more about the overall French operation in West Africa against militants.
Well, Shuli, as you've said, there are more than 4,500 French troops in Sahara, in the west of Africa, basically to counter the terrorist insurgents who are affiliated to Al-Qaeda and Daesh in a sparsely populated area in that region. Interestingly, this year, before his death, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, the leader of Daesh, congratulated the group called Jama'at Nusrat Jama'at al-Islami wal-Muslimin, which is the offshoot of Daesh in Mali and neighboring Burkina Faso. And France, because of the history of the imperial or the colonial power in that region, was asked by the government of Mali to dispatch its troops to combat these groups, and they did so since 2013. And since that time, they've lost at least 38 soldiers amidst questions about the mission creep and whether the operations, the military operations, are achieving their goals or not. Lots of the diplomats, former diplomats in France, are asking these questions now because of the rise of the new version of these terrorist organizations on the ground.
Yeah, and they're going to be asking questions even more now, given this big loss of life in one go. Tell us more about the French soldiers in Mali, because this must be a huge setback with the helicopter collision.
Indeed, it is the second largest loss of soldiers in one single day after the 1983 Beirut attack, where 2 truck bombs struck buildings in Beirut, killing at least 58 soldiers at that time. Now, in this operation, they've lost 13 soldiers in the ground, and the diplomats and many political analysts in France are describing the operation as a game between the French troops and these terrorist insurgents, as a game of mouse and cat, because these groups, they are kind of familiar with the landscape of the region, the desert, and they can maneuver easily. They have high mobility in the region, and they can kind of vanish in the landscape of the desert, while the troops, the French troops, are not doing their job quite well, according to these observers, basically because of the rise of more radical groups who are affiliated to Daesh and who are taking control of more regions now. That raises lots of questions about the mission creep and whether the operation achieved its goal or not.
Interesting stuff, Ahmed. Thank you for that. Ahmed Aliolu, then. Let's get some business.